There really is no place like home. The major Hollywood movie Wicked, based on the Broadway play, was released to the public last Friday, and now people are flocking to Northeast Kansas. 27 News reporter Drew Gill is live from Wamego to tell us why. Drew?
With Wicked now in theaters, Jake, people from all over are following the Yellow Brick Road to the Oz Museum here in Wamego.
But this could never be like Kansas.
Katie Roush says they're never short on visitors at the Oz Museum, but the latest release from the world of the wonderful wizard is having a wicked impact on business.
We have seen about a 25% increase in admission in visitors for the last probably about 3 or 4 weeks.
A Hutchinson woman tells me she's a diehard Wizard of Oz fan, and seeing Wicked inspired her to fulfill her unrealized childhood dream of visiting the museum.
I was in Girl Scouts, and they all got to take a trip here, but it was like a 90 to 100 degree day, and the bus didn't have AC. And so my mom was like, I'm not going to let you ride on a bus with 100-degree heat.
She says after all these years, the wait was well worth it.
I think it's really cool. They have a lot of stuff. A little scared the scarecrow's going to move and look at me, but other than that, I like it a lot. I'm excited to see the Wicked Forest.
A Junction City man says he brought the whole family because his mother-in-law is visiting from Florida.
She was interested in Wizard of Oz and things like that, and we knew this was close by. We've never gone ourselves, so we thought it was a good time to come today.
Roush tells me she wasn't always a huge fan of the Wizard of Oz, but the Kansas-based story has grown on her because of its unique history.
That story was never actually intended to be written down, and it actually became the first American fairy tale with the first female heroine.
And if you're from the Sunflower State and have ever visited elsewhere, you've probably been met with the famous line, "You're not in Kansas anymore." But love it or hate it,
There's no place like home.
the museum also tells me that they're planning on getting some Wicked-themed merch to honor the movie release. So even if you've been before, it might be worth another trip if you're a diehard fan. Working for you, live from Wamego, Drew Gill, 27 News.
All right, Drew, thank you very much for that live report. Now tap your heels and come back to the station.